What's up, builders?
It's Jacob.
And Ryan here, and we are
Basement
Bricks.
Today what we have for you is our ranking of the Star Wars summer sets of 2020.
Let's get into it.
Starting off at number 9, we have General Grievous' Starfighter, set 75286.
For minifigs, we gave this a 4 out of 10. You have a reused Obi-Wan, which doesn't look that good. It came from a $20 set a year before. It is just not a very good minifig, in my opinion. Then, instead of a Phase 2 Cody, we get an Airborne Trooper, which we've had before. Now, I'm not knocking the Airborne Trooper. It's a very good minifigure. But I would have liked something else instead. Then we get the white General Grievous, which is fine. I know there's the argument if he's tan or white. But it's still pretty good. But a 4 out of 10 for that.
For the build, we gave this one a 6 out of 10. Mainly because it does look extremely similar to the last version of the ship we got. There's some subtle differences here and there, but it does have almost the same piece count, and it looks pretty much exactly the same. However, for accuracy, we gave this one an 8 out of 10 because it does look pretty dang close to what we see in the movies. So I will give that one to LEGO. Overall, for the value and price, we gave it a 5 out of 10. They're asking $80 for this set. In my opinion, it's not worth $80. They're charging $80 for less than 500 pieces, which is just insane.
In total, we gave this a 23 out of 40. It is the worst set, in our opinion, of this wave.
Coming in at number 8 is the Resistance ITS Transport, retailing at $100. We'll start with the value of this one. We gave it a 5 out of 10. It's $100 for 2 minifigures, an astromech droid, and a buildable gonk droid, and less than 1,000 pieces overall. Now, honestly, I love me some gonk droids, so this might be worth it for me, but for the normal consumer, this might be asking for a bit much, considering most Star Wars fans may not even know that this is from Galaxy's Edge down at Disney.
For minifigs, we gave this a 3 out of 10. It's 2 minifigs that I'm guarantee not many people know if you haven't been down to Galaxy's Edge, and an astromech and a gonk droid. That is just not worth the $100 price point. It's just a terrible, terrible minifig selection, in our opinion. Then for the build, we gave a 6 out of 10. It really looks good, but it is just not, in my opinion, worth $100. It's nice, and it's a transport ship. It looks good like that.
As for accuracy, after looking up pictures of the ship from Galaxy's Edge, they did a very good job of recreating the model in LEGO. For that, we gave an 8 out of 10. Overall, this set gains a 24 out of 40 for us.
Coming in at number 7, we have the AAT, set 75283, retailing for $40. The minifigs, we gave a 7 out of 10. You get Clone Wars Season 7 Ahsoka and Ahsoka's Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and also 2 droids. The one gripe I have is the droids are the exact same but have different names. Don't know why they would do that.
For the build, we placed this at a 7 out of 10. You can't really change up the tank too much, although they did kind of make the main cannon rather long. Don't know why they ended up doing that. It does look a bit stubby and wide for the AAT as well, and the color scheme does look a bit off when you look at the Clone Wars version in the show. That also goes into our accuracy, which we gave it a 6 out of 10 for those same reasons.
For value and price, we gave a 6 out of 10. For how small it is compared to the original one, at $40, I don't think it's that worth it, but you are getting those 2 rare minifigures there. In total, we gave this a 26 out of 40. There's nothing else to be said about it. The minifigures are great. The build is alright. And yeah.
Following that up in 6th place is Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, set 75281. This is probably the best looking Episode 3 Interceptor that we have seen put out from LEGO. We gave this build a 9 out of 10. And because of that, we give the accuracy a 9 out of 10 as well. Honestly, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. Minifigures, we gave a 4 out of 10. Here we go again, getting same old R2 and Anakin. However, this one, we're getting a reused Anakin, just like the reused Obi-Wan. But it really took a hit for the minifigure rating here.
For value and price, we gave a 5 out of 10. For $30, it should have been a $20 set. It is not worth it for those minifigures, the reused Anakin and another R2. Although the build does look good, it's just not worth that $30 price. Overall, we gave this a 27 out of 40. The build is great, minifigures are bad. That's all we have to say about it. Coming in at number 5, we have the Razor Crest, set 75292, retailing for $130. For minifigs, we gave this a 6 out of 10. You get a nice The Child or Baby Yoda minifigure. First appearance of that, looks great. We got a Mandalorian minifigure, not in his Beskar armor, which is where it's losing its points. I hope we get that down the line. It does look kind of bad, knowing that this is in the later episodes of the show. We get his partner, IG-11, and a Scout Trooper. I would have loved to see more for the minifigures. It doesn't seem right for a $130 set.
For the build, we gave this one an 8 out of 10. For this scale, they did a pretty good job from what it seems, capturing the Razor Crest and the various rooms that it has inside of it. For the accuracy, we gave a 7 out of 10. There's just some things that kind of bug us a little bit, like namely the size of the engines could be a little bit bigger. The cockpit looks a little weird. And overall, probably could have done a better job with a bigger parts budget.
For value and price, we gave a 7 out of 10. It seems like a good set for $130. It seems a little on the small side, and the minifigures, there could have been more with that.
Overall, we gave this a 28 out of 40. Coming in at number 4, we have the Knights of Ren transport ship, or the Night Buzzard. We gave the minifig selection of this one a 7 out of 10. It was a little lackluster. We do get those final 2 Knights of Ren minifigures, however. We get Rey doing Rey stuff, looking like Rey. Can't really mess that up.
For the build, we gave a 7 out of 10. I think it looks very good. I like what they did with the front area. It looks good. Moving into accuracy, we gave an 8 out of 10 because I think it looks very spot on to what it was in the movie. I don't think they could have done any better or worse with this. It does seem on the little small side for a $70 ship.
For value, we gave this one a 7 out of 10. $70 does seem like a lot to ask for this, but it also seems like it has a lot going on. Might be revising this one once we get this one in hand, but it does look like a pretty substantial build.
In total, we gave this a 29 out of 40. Coming in at number 3 was the AT-AT, set 75288, coming in at $160. For the minifigs, we gave a 7 out of 10. You get Luke, General Veers, 2 pilots, and 2 snowtroopers. Now, the problem I have with the minifigs is we only get 2 snowtroopers. You have more seats than you do stormtroopers. That really bothers me.
The build, we gave an 8 out of 10. It looks like a pretty good AT-AT. I think LEGO has nailed their AT-ATs by this point. The only thing I might say negatively about it is the head or the face looks a little squished than previous ones. Otherwise, the rest of it looks pretty good. Now, the accuracy, we did give a 9 out of 10 overall. Just because looking right at it, you'll say, yeah, that's an AT-AT.
For the value and price, we gave a 6 out of 10. At $160, that's a little much. For only getting 2 snowtroopers, they could have thrown another 2 in there, and it would have been perfect. For total, we gave this a 30 out of 40. It's overall a pretty good set, but for that price and only 2 snowtroopers, it's really bringing it down.
Coming in at number 2, we have the 501st Battle Pack. I know a lot of people have been asking for this one for a long time, and, well, we finally got it. We gave a 9 out of 10 for minifigs. For $30, you get 4 501st troopers and 2 battle droids. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. For the build, we gave a 7 out of 10. Personally, I always hated how big LEGO makes these AT-RT walkers. It's just, they're not that big in universe. This is just them putting more parts into their set.
For accuracy, we also gave a 7 out of 10. Just with that AT-RT walker, it's too large. The speeder looks really good, but it's just bringing down on the AT-RT. And then for value and price, we gave a 9 out of 10. For $30, you couldn't ask for anything more. 2 builds and 6 minifigures overall. That is a very good set.
Overall, we gave it a 32 out of 40. Now coming in at the top spot, we have the Death Star Final Duel set 75291. Personally, this is one I'm very excited for. I never had a chance to get the older set, so this is my chance to pick this one up. For the minifigures, we gave a 10 out of 10. You get all the figures that were in the scene, you don't get any extras. What really put this over the top was the arm printing on Darth Vader. I think this will be the best Darth Vader iteration we've ever gotten so far.
For build, we gave an 8 out of 10. I like how they updated it from the last one. Gave a little more to where the Emperor was sitting. Looks really nice like that. One gripe, the front entrance does look a little odd, but I feel like it'll look better in hand.
For accuracy, we did give it a 7 out of 10, just for a few things, like the entryway does look a little weird. The catwalk is in the wrong position, just little things like that they probably could have invested a little more time in making more movie accurate.
For value and price, we gave an 8 out of 10. At $100, this is a perfect deal. I know it's $20 more than the last set, but you really couldn't ask for more. It's updated from the last one, and we got that arm printing for Darth Vader.
Overall, this bad boy gets a 33 out of 40 for us. Alright guys, that has been our ranking of the summer 2020 Star Wars sets.
Hope you enjoyed.
Let us know what you guys think of any of these sets down in the comments below.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember,
Keep building, builders.